was approached by the North of Tyne Combined Authority and Carnegie UK Trust, who were interested in thinking about what the future of the North East might aspire towards. And of course, we tend to be measured by economic growth, by GDP per head. But after the COVID pandemic, it was apparent that people had, much broader feelings of what was a society worth living in. And so I was asked if I would co-chair with a colleague from Northumberland Council a Wellbeing Roundtable, which would work with about 12 experts and representatives and canvass evidence from all citizens of the North of Tyne area to find out what the priorities actually were across a range of domains, not just the economic, but also the social, the environmental, and the democratic. The main priority was to actually get the views of citizens. So we organised a call for evidence for academics, from citizens' organisations. We funded some of the minority groups in the area, people whose voices are not normally heard, to actually hold their own meetings and come up to us with what their priorities were. And we had a survey commissioned of about 2,000 citizens randomly chosen across the North of Tyne area. And all of that evidence came together. We considered that, tried to work out what people were saying. We identified then, boiled all those down into 10 priorities across those 4 domains, which we could present to the North of Tyne Combined Authorities Cabinet as a distillation of what the people wanted. And this was then to be backed up by some ways of measuring progress against achieving those objectives. And the Cabinet then adopted this in January 2022 as the framework for all their policies for the future. The benefits, I think, for people in the North of Tyne area are that, first of all, they've had a think about what their priorities are, so there's a reflection, which is probably a good thing. And they've had a chance to express those views to the people who have a chance of bringing them into practice. The Council are going to, the Combined Authority, are now preparing a dashboard where every year they will be able to show their own citizens what progress they've made towards these objectives. And that will help them and help the citizens, because where there isn't progress being made, they'll be able to think, okay, well, how could we make better progress on that one? So there's a real co-production of knowledge here amongst the different partners and with the public. And I think the public felt ownership of this when it was fed back to them. And I think they will feel that they have a right to hold the politicians and their officials to account to actually achieve what they've produced with us.